Good morning. Y'all know what it is. It's first formation. You got my man Ron in the building, Bishop in the building, Cornelius in the building. We got a special guest for you. Talk a little something. Glad to be here. So come on and fall in with us, gentlemen. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing?
WGO, what's going on? How y'all doing, man? Guess what? We made it again. It's Friday. It's Phi Day for Psi, Rho Phi Military Fraternity Incorporated in the building, man. How y'all living? It's your boy Bishop. And y'all know the GOAT, of course. Trey know why the GOAT is in front. But of course, like he said, we got our good guest, CC and Ron, man. Good to see y'all. How y'all feeling, Ron, CC?
Who was that talking? Is that Bishop?
Yeah.
How my man look like? What's good, CC?
Oh, it's good. How y'all doing out there?
Living it up, bro. Living it up. Living
Good
my
morning,
best life.
Trey.
It's
Good
Good
morning,
Friday,
Trey.
ain't it? Ain't it Good Friday?
It's Friday. Time to get in.
Oh yeah, good Friday.
How you feel about getting? I know for this is a regular thing for us, for you know what I'm saying, for Cornelius, man. How you feel about it's almost time to go back to school, man? Go back
Ooh, why you
and
bring
shake
that up?
those
I'm sure he
minds.
wasn't even thinking about that, Trey. Ooh,
I know,
you
right?
just ruined his he ruined his day.
Let me enjoy these last few days. Yeah.
So of course, as we said earlier, we talked about a little bit. Oh, wait, before I get to that, y'all do anything special yesterday, Thursday?
What did I do yesterday? No, I was pretty much on 2K all day. Yeah, that's pretty much
Okay.
all I did.
Mine a lot of shots, I think.
Yeah, pretty much on 2K.
Bishop, you gotta let me get you a game on 2K, man. I ain't know you was playing it like that.
Oh, bro, I'm on that thing every day. For sure, I will put it in the
I've been supposed to
messages.
get
Right.
your game attack for a while though.
Yes, I be in my messages. I put it in a private message and let y'all know what the deal is. For sure.
You handed them out. That's basically what you're saying. You handed them
Yeah,
out.
yeah, man. When we try to do what we can do when we can do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
So of
Feelings.
course, of course, as we said yesterday, we said we have a special guest uh, coming to us from the SA out there in or around. But is it SA or
No, she in El Paso, bro.
El Paso? My fault. Coming from El Paso up in the Fort Bliss area. If y'all know, y'all know. Um, Go ahead, Bishop. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Uh, oh,
I'm
yeah,
putting my foot where it shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro. You good where you at. Hey, man, for real. It's Friday. It's Good Friday. Let Trey live. Let Trey live,
I'm not
y'all.
on elbows. I don't partake of that.
Yes, man. I want to introduce him. Good morning, Freddie. Good morning. Digging that brim, Professor. Uh-oh, they say they digging the brim, Professor. Freddie say he loving that brim, bro. He say he loving the brim. I'm feeling it too, Freddie.
Appreciate
I ain't
the
gonna
love,
lie.
buddy.
I ain't
Appreciate
gonna
it.
lie. I'm feeling it too. But yes, without further ado, man, let me introduce a good friend of mine, man. We go back all the way back to probably about 2016. I want to say 16, 17. We go back, man. She's part of the NGLO community. For those that don't know, NGLO, of course, stands for Military Greek Letter Organization. She is a part of a female sorority who's been around for a few years. She's a great person, man, a sports fanatic. And not only that, what's special about this individual, she is a female full contact football player. Yes, you heard that right. Yes, Ron, you heard that right. Without further ado, let me introduce to y'all the mighty great linebacker for the El Paso Team Full Contact League, Nicki Dub. There you go.
Good morning.
What's
Good
going on, Nick?
morning. Good
Happy
morning,
Friday,
Nikki.
y'all.
Happy Good Friday. Good morning,
Yes,
Nikki.
Good
How you
Friday it
doing?
is.
It
I'm
is.
well,
It
thank
is.
you.
She is also a Army. She got not well. She's an Army veteran, but she's still here. But she's still currently serving. So thank you for your service, Nikki. If you would, real quick, how you doing this morning? First off.
I'm well, thank you for asking. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, good, great, great, great. So first, let's tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm a Cali native. and I am an active
Lord.
duty.
Yeah.
You know how to
Here we
represent.
go. Look at Trey. He love that. He loves it right there. His feet walk on and everything. Look.
No, I can't do all that because I represent the other anyway. So, born and raised in Cali, I joined the Army 16 years ago. I am currently stationed in El Paso, Texas, Fort Bliss. I'm a respiratory therapist. Like you mentioned, I am a part of the wonderful, great Alpha Gamma Xi Military Sorority Incorporated, and I am a Roku.
Oh, you know how we get it. Hey, look at that.
So
you
Roku
you know what,
Nation
Bishop,
stand
don't even come
up.
for me because you
I
are
know,
my
you know I love
original.
you.
Stand up.
You know I love you. You know I love you.
Come on, let's
Because
go.
I'm a Roku for life. You know that. I love you.
You know, I gotta get my. You know, I got because
Alright.
you know what we be at the crossings and stuff, and usually it's not too many Rokus in the
It
building,
really isn't.
and so I had to stand. I be in a room of a million. I had to stand on my own. So yes, Roku's in the building.
Six.
Y'all know I got a special spot.
Six
Nikki, you know I got a special spot for Roku.
I do because I'm cis-6. I'm gonna always be cis-6.
Yeah.
But okay, so like I said, the MGLO thing, I'm a respiratory therapist in the Army. And like you said, I'm a sports fanatic. I like to explain to people that I was my dad's son that he never had. So I grew up a tomboy. I was raised by a single dad until he remarried. And so I'm the oldest. And again, boy, he never had.
Okay. So what's your teams then, Nikki? What's your teams? We gotta to let the people know.
Sports. Yeah.
All right. So all sports. Let's break it down. So like I said, I'm a soldier, right? So we travel. We get that little 3-year itch, and I like to represent. So look. So for baseball, even though I'm born and raised in San Diego, I represent the Nats. I like the Nats in baseball. Don't ask me who's playing right now. I was born and raised a San Diego Chargers fan, but since they moved to Smell A, I was like, bump y'all.
Smell A.
Yeah, Smell A.
I ain't never heard that before.
Yes,
sir.
You still ain't heard it. It's okay.
So on January 12th, 2017, I said, bump y'all. And now I'm a Steelers fan, and I go hard for my team.
Wow.
Yes, I know. Wow. So we hurting right now. Right. For the NBA, I'm really a players person. Like I like players. Okay. I'm a Bron fan. I am. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a LeBron fan. I don't know why people hate on him. He is.
I see you and Ron have something in common.
So I'll even go as far as the Capitals for hockey. Seriously, all sports. What am I forgetting? I don't know. Oh, college. So I did my brackets. Oh, look at my dad getting on here. He cute. Represent. So USC, the real USC. Oh, right, the Trojans.
Victory.
Man, I'm really man. I can't take too much more of this.
Women's college basketball, you already know. I put USC as the winner, and Dawn brought them to the ship. And then I'm a Duke fan.
Oh. Yeah, you and Ron had something in common.
Ron, he's dead.
Okay. Yeah.
So okay. So what has your journey been like? We'll get to the other part of that, you know what I'm saying, as we go. So what has your journey been like so far? What got you into the great? Of course, we have veterans all here. Cornelius, former Navy. Ron, former Air Force, and then of course, myself and the Bishop is Black Knights. So what brought you? What made you choose Army over, especially coming from San Diego?
Right.
What made you choose? Yeah. What made you choose the Army?
Right. So
great choice, by the way.
Outstanding choice. I
said
cool.
So actually, being born and raised in San Diego, I knew plenty of people in the Navy and the Marines, and I'm a fish in the water, right? But I did not want to be stuck on a ship. So That's why I chose the Army. But I'll be honest with you, I was stationed at Walter Reed in Bethesda, Maryland. And I was so involved with the Navy. I love how their camaraderie is there. Matter of fact, that's where I met you, when you were at a crossing in VA. But there's so much camaraderie that the Army is missing. I feel like the backbone is missing. That they made me an honorary HM1. So I feel like if I was that's a big deal. They don't just do that to anybody.
Right.
If I was in the Navy as a corpsman, I feel like I probably wouldn't even be on a ship because it's rare.
Okay.
So, oh well.
So that's the
60 years.
misconception of being a Navy person is that everyone assumes that you're always on the ship because it's the Navy. But I guess that's not necessarily true.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right. You know what? It's something I just thought about. A couple of things I just thought about, but one is that when she's like, I say who, and you followed up with that. I despise that. I hated that who stuff. Oh my goodness, bro! I could not stand that. I'd be the only one in formation. They'd be like, who? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm not saying that.
Why? Why do you hate that?
For real, he ain't drink the Kool-Aid.
He did.
I was like, I could not stand that who stuff. And then secondly, just about every my Army track saying it was never Navy. That never crossed my mind. However, the Marines came knocking on. Yes, the Marines came knocking on my door, and it's not a proud moment. Of course, being an 18-year-old straight out of Compton, getting ready to thinking about going to the Marines, bruh, I'm not going to even hold you. I was taking that test and I started just nosediving. I was like, I don't want to do this. So I was sitting up there taking the test on the computer, and then it's like, if it said 2 + 2, I pushed 27. I didn't care. It's like I was just
you fit right in. No, let me stop. I'm just playing.
It was like, we wanted. They was like, we wanted. Can he start today? They was like, we wanted him to start today.
I was like, bro, I couldn't do it. I had a change of heart right there taking the test, and so it went back. And so my sister's father called one day and was like, hey, you know what I'm saying, when can he go back? And the recruiter's like, I don't know what happened. It seems like he just took a nosedive. It's like, so, and after that, I got my sister's father. He's like, nah, you can't be here playing those games, and sent me off to LA. And I couldn't stand LA. So I was like, oh man, I'm in LA now. I was like, this isn't cool. So of course, next up, Army recruiter. And so the Army recruiter brought me in. I went ahead and did that. You know what I'm saying? Signed that 90 line. And that's how I ended up Army. But the Marines, man, I wonder what that would have been like being a Marine, or even Air Force, or Navy. That was never. I can't swim, so Navy was not was not an option.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. That's what's up, though. Matter of fact, let's get some of this topic. So, of course, yesterday, as we talked about Miles Bridges, as we said, the guy who threw the mouthpiece who attempted to throw the mouthpiece at the spectator who was yelling at him as he exited the building. He ended up getting fined $50,000. Do y'all think that was a good enough fine, warranted, or
Nope.
Too much, too little?
Nope, I think that was too little. Again, when it's all said and done, like CC said yesterday, and I'm sure, what's up, Jackie? Go up. Like CC said yesterday, that's probably the most disgusting thing that you could ever do to someone. Like we were talking about yesterday, that's almost like spitting on someone. For you to take your mouthpiece out your mouth and throw it at a fan, and then miss the fan and hit a look like, I guess she look like she might be a teenager, maybe look like she's about 13, 14, maybe even 15, and hit someone with it. Post-COVID, come on, man. That wasn't enough. That definitely wasn't enough.
Nicki, you respiratory therapist, which means, of course, you deal a lot in certain things. What do you think was if a player threw a mouthpiece and it landed on you? Like, are you going ham, or what's the situation? What do you think?
I'm going ham because that ain't right. That's like the utmost disrespect you could do. I know that the fan was being disrespectful, but You a whole professional basketball player. How you gonna miss and hit an innocent bystander? You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Like,
That part.
right? So
That's the reason
that
why
was
they
like a little
was
slap.
losing.
No, the fan did not deserve it, but I feel like it was just a little slap on the wrist because you make how much,
Right.
and
That part.
yeah,
CC, if you the commissioner, 50,000 too much or too little, or
That's
you
yeah, too little. Too little. I agree
y'all
with
is going
everybody.
in. Y'all feel a certain
Yeah.
way about this.
Yeah, it's too little. It's like, man, it's like you said, the post-COVID, but forget the post-COVID. You might as well should have just spit up there. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing, and everybody knows spitting at somebody is the ultimate disrespect, right? Like, you know,
Right.
so yeah, you gotta make them pay more than that, make them step up more. But I think it'll be suspension. Something else has to happen going into next season about that incident.
Ron, you look like in disbelief. I think you ready to throw hands, Ron. That's the look that you have on your face. Which, like, yo, this like you just threw your
Cole said, "I need $1 million." I feel like y'all overacting.
Okay, I do. We had to bring someone to the table that had a cool mind. So what's the state your case, Ron?
It's not that big of a deal. He didn't throw COVID at her, and was he?
He might as well have, Ron. He might as well have. Here come COVID 20. Take it. Here come COVID 21. Take it. COVID 22.
Was he? It's not like
issuing out strains
either. Yeah. It was an accident.
It was an accident that he hit her. It wasn't an accident that he threw it.
Right.
Yeah.
he said his temper got the best of him, and he takes full responsibility.
You know what? You know, saying that type of stuff sounds it breathes well, as we say.
It sounds good and it breathes well.
Yeah,
Next slide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, because when I heard it, you know what I'm saying, when we get back to you second right, when I heard it, and he was like, I was trying to throw it at the dude. I was like, wait, why was you even trying to throw it? Like, what like, man,
Right.
Okay, so he was trying to throw it at somebody.
Yeah,
he was trying. It was a heckler. Yeah, it was a heckler that was heckling as he was getting that when he got tossed. That was sitting there. So he was. And the funny thing is, the dude was like right there. Like, how did you miss it? That's why they was losing, because he was missing everything evidently, and he missed my man right there in front of him. And it hit the female, and like, but it was like, and hit her in the face at that.
I don't know why he came out and said he was aiming for somebody. Yeah, take him to the bank.
Exactly.
Lost myself in a moment. I was just flinging it and went to
No. He threw it at the fan. And the fan, and don't get me wrong, you know how you get ready to walk through the tunnel? He of course he got ejected, so he was being escorted out to the tunnel. And the fan was, you know how the fans be hanging over that part while the tunnel. The dude was like basically saying bye-bye to him. He was like bye-bye. And I don't know exact words in which he was saying, but you could tell. And the fan didn't do. I don't feel like the fan was over the top with it, to be honest, in my opinion. Other people may feel some type of way. I see what Andre is saying. I see what Punchline is saying. What's up, Punchline? Players are held at a high standard, but where's the accountability for fans? But if you look at the video and what happened, the fan really didn't do nothing no other fans are doing. You gonna have those people that's gonna heckle, and he heckled. She should get her vaccine. Hopefully she got the vaccine, but fans are gonna heckle. That's what they do. That's what they're at the games to heckle. That's all they do. And then what that dude did, that fan, it wasn't out the ordinary. It was like he wasn't over the top. It's just something that he do. And I feel like that $50,000 really. This dude like Nicki said, these players make millions and millions of dollars. That's like $100 fine for us. We liable to throw another one.
So you said something, Bishop, that strikes me. So you was like, fans are there to heckle. You as an official, do you take heckling? How do you take heckling if you get heckled while you officiating games?
Well, you know what? Now, first of all, being an official, y'all know officials probably get heckled more than any player, to be honest.
Right.
Especially if you calling fouls against their team. So me, I'm gonna be honest. When fans be all in, and they be right in your ear, You running down the court. Hey, Fish, you ain't see that? Especially, and I'm gonna tell you who the worst. And Nikki probably can't contest to this. The parents, when you officiating them kids, oh my God, bruh. All out battles, bro. Fans want to fight you. Parents want to fight you. Like, bro, like, really, you really acting a dog out here at these kids' games? Seriously, right now, it's a kids' game. These kids is not getting paid for this. They're only 6. They're not even being looked at by no college teams yet. None of that. They're 6. Stop it. Stop it. Calm down. He's got plenty of time to play. She too. She got plenty of time to play. They're gonna get better. Oh, why you ain't calling? If I sit here and call every single foul or every single whatever, we'll be here all night. I'm not trying to be here all day. I got stuff to do. I'm gonna call this game, and we're gonna call it the way I'm gonna call it, and we're gonna keep it moving. So yes, when fans heckle, does it bother me? No, because I let it roll. If you in the military, y'all know we know how to get past that. That's the least of our worries. You're learning the game, exactly, Key. And that's what parents don't fail. That's what I think parents fail to realize. They fail to realize that these kids are learning. So there are going to be a lot of mistakes, a lot of things going on, and you sometimes you just let them play through it so that they can learn. You can't sit there and call and blow your whistle for every single thing. But yeah, as an official, I let that stuff roll right off of me, man. Unless they get too belligerent with it, and then when they get too belligerent with it, then I give them that look. I'll give you a look, bro. I'll burn a hole through you. I'll look at you, and they'll know. They'll be like, "Oh, look like you about to kick me out."
So
I think I've seen that look before, Bishop. One of your whatever they called.
Yeah, I'll give them that look in a minute.
So one of the things, of course, another fine that took place yesterday, as I foresee it coming. Patrick Beverly got fined $30,000 for inappropriate comments. Of course,
from the other night.
Yeah, for the take their ass home.
The cussing. Yeah.
Those are inappropriate comments, along with a couple of things in which he said they fined him $30,000. Exactly. Was that another fine in which CC? I'll let you lead off on this. Was that an appropriate fine, or Pat Beverly? That's Pat Beverly. We know that. Like,
it is.
Do you think that was? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think that's why he was fined, because of who he is. As far as we've heard worse than that in a celebratory manner, man. He was just happy and emotional. I think that his fine wasn't warranted as far as $30,000 for saying that, right? It's not like he went at an official. It's not like he went at another player or anything. He was just saying, "Hey, get him out of here," right? Like, get him out of here. Like, you guys know how it is when you. I think you guys talked about it the other day, being emotionally attached to certain things. Like, he loves the Clippers, man. He didn't want to leave that team, But since they got rid of him,
he took it personal.
Hey, since they got rid of him, what do you think he's gonna do? Hey, yeah, y'all didn't want me. Y'all said I'm no good. Well, there you go. Now go home. Take your behind back to LA.
So Ron, he's Patrick Beverly, in your words, a habitual line stepper. Do you agree?
No.
Okay.
Once again, I don't like this NBA, man.
Dang, bro.
Tell us how you feel, fam.
Yeah.
Come on, this is what the game needs. This is what we want. That intensity, that rivalry, that hate.
Every story needs a villain, huh?
Exactly. But the villain gets taxed, so I guess.
Throwing mouthpieces, inappropriate language. I guess what I'm saying it's NBA action is fantastic. So of course, as we know, we're getting closer to starting the playoffs. What is found yesterday is Luka Magic, Luka Doncic, Luka Mavericks is basically expected to be out the first game. Ron, we talked about Luka a lot. You was on yesterday as Bishop and Cornelius stated, Utah cannot win the game. Utah will not lose to Doncic-less math. Do you agree? Do you agree?
No. It makes sense, but I'm not going to bat for Utah. No. They got Rudy Gobert.
If you know the tomfoolery I have to, Nicki, Ron, if y'all know the tomfoolery I have put up with the last couple of weeks, like these dudes, man, it have been on.
Stop it. See how he do us, bro. You see how he do us? You see how he do us?
Tomfoolery I have put
Bishop,
up with.
when you play Utah, do you not have to just guard one player?
No, facts. You gotta
and it's the playoffs. It's going to be slowed down. You can take Donovan Mitchell out the game, or you can make him the only option and take everybody else out the game. And the Mavericks got ballers. Spencer Dinwiddie, they ready.
You think they? So you really think they can beat? You really think the Mavericks can beat Utah without Luka?
1,000%. I know it'll be a close game. It ain't gonna be a blowout.
Ooh. Well, time will tell. Time will tell.
It sounds like it's gonna be a wager.
GOAT.
But what I will say, in which I think y'all escaped the bullet, Bishop, particularly, is Jared Allen, of course, all-star center for the Cleveland Cavaliers, looks to come back for this last game in the play-in so they can secure the 8th seed. Ladies, gentlemen, do y'all foresee this being a savior for Cleveland, in which he should have been there for against Brooklyn? But I digress in that. It'll come back around. So what y'all think? You think that's going to help? Does Cleveland get in on the 8th seed, or do they go home against Atlanta?
Who they play next?
Atlanta.
Ooh.
Ice spray.
Ooh, ice. Boom!
Here we go.
Dude! Let's go, baby. You already know. No, it ain't even gonna matter, bro.
It's not gonna matter.
Not in my opinion. Not against Ice Trey. Nope.
Okay.
Not against Ice Trey. It's not. Like CC said yesterday, he had a bad game. He had a bad game the other night. And they still won. Wait until he has a good one.
Right. I'm sticking with my pick.
3 rim protectors. You say Trey gonna light him up today?
Yeah, Trey gonna light him up.
Let's go.
That's why he picked it. I understand. Word. I hear you. Of course, with that, like I said, so you still, matter of fact, since we got Ron and Nicki here, we allow them. So yesterday I asked the question, does Cleveland win, or does Cleveland beat Atlanta? Of course, I was the only one in the room outside of y'all two, because y'all hadn't said yet, that said Cleveland is going to I'm the only one that said Cleveland's going to win. So I would like to get y'all's perspective on it. Does Cleveland get the W tonight, or does Atlanta get the W tonight?
ATL, baby.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I love her.
There you
Give
go.
it to him, Nicki. Give it to him, Nicki. AT-Izzle.
Cleveland was very impressive the other night against the Nets. They fought back. They made it a close game. So you just saying Cleveland, Trey, because they got 3 rim protectors? Is that what it is?
No, that's not just it.
Why are you so confident? Cleveland?
All my life, I had to fight. All my life.
A fool.
So I just believe that Cleveland has been, that situation where you tired of people punching you and kicking you. It's like, what I'm saying, LeBron left, we went into the cellar, and I thought we was done. Now we have reemerged. We're missing a couple of pieces here, but we've still got that fight in us. So, and I think that's why I'm riding with. I love an underdog.
I have a lot of points, but you remember last football season how the 49ers have beat my Rams like 6-7 straight times. And then we got to the playoffs, and it's like, y'all sure y'all gonna get it done again? The Cavs have beat the Hawks 12 straight games in the playoffs. 12.
Speak on it, Ron.
It's a curse. So it's going to be a lot of bad juju. Ice Trey is a boomer sooner. Ice Trey had a bad game last game, and they still beat them boys by 30 points. I'm a Sixers fan. So when it comes to the Hawks, I'm not even allowed to disrespect them after what they did to us last year. That's a real team, Trey. That is a conference championship team. And the
Well,
Cavaliers are the Cavaliers. So you going
we
up
are
against
what we thought they were.
Hey y'all, let's give Trey the floor. You can reconsider, Trey. You don't have
to. I am staying with Cleveland. Cleveland gets the win tonight.
What up, Frat? Good morning.
Cleveland gets the win tonight. Of course, on the opposite side of the spectrum, Nicki's old Clippers team that used to be a San Diego representative until they moved up to LA plays host to who are they playing? Oh, plays
CJ.
host to
The Pelicans.
The Pelicans. As the Noya comes to the building, crypto.com arena. Of course, again, no, I think we all was close across the board here. I think we all chose
No, we did not.
Did y'all play? Y'all chose? Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's right. Again, a room of 1,000 people, and I stand alone. Will y'all stand with me? Who y'all got? Clippers or
Come on
New
now.
Orleans?
I got Clippers all day. It's
That's
okay.
what I'm talking
There you go.
Wait a minute.
Nicki is
Come
on it.
on.
There you
So
go.
I misspoke when I said that I'm a Players fan because I really am, but I really only pay attention to the NBA when it's the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, Clippers.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. LA Clippers, the other LA team.
Ron,
Let's go.
last dish effort. Let's talk some sense into him, Ron, please.
So has Bishop, you got a basketball pick wrong yet?
No, I have not. I am 4-0, sir.
Him and CC both 4-0.
The GOAT.
That part, bro.
Stop it, bro. Do not
That part,
encourage
bro.
this dude.
That
We're gonna
part,
look
bro.
up next. Next week he's gonna show us a tattoo of what it says GOAT on his arm. Like, come on, bro.
It will.
That part, bro.
His glasses gonna have GOAT on it. Like, come on,
You ain't lying. You gotta look that up now.
That part, bro. That part.
I was really hella.
Thank you, Jessica.
I was really heavy on the Smell-A Clippers. I like that. I'm gonna start taking that. The Smell-A Clippers. But, you know the thing, y'all. If the Clippers wanted to win, they would have did it last game. Up 10 points in the fourth quarter on the Timberwolves.
Talk to him, Ron.
Cliff George, Paul George, Pandemic P showed up. He missed like 12 straight shots. And they had Karl Anthony Towns fouled out at the end of the third quarter. So the Clippers literally got everything in their hands and they just let it go and dropped the ball. I don't think they're real. And meanwhile, CJ McCollum, them Pelicans,
man, I can't lie, he beast.
They put some fear in my heart when I saw what they did to the Spurs. It's going to be a close game, but I feel like the Pelicans got the high hand. This is going to be the first one, Bishop.
CJ, man.
No, so Ron, I'm not mad at your pick. I'm not even mad at Trey for picking the Pelicans because I'm like you. Just actually right before you got on in the back room before we went on air, I was explaining to CC and Trey that I was nervous about that pick because CJ, the Pelicans is a whole different team with CJ on it, and I'm not gonna lie. They got me nervous. That's the one game that I said earlier before we got on the show that I was worried about.
Hey, tonight is no time than now. Better than now to sit up yourself.
No, I'm sticking with the Clippers. I ain't gonna change my pick.
No time better than now for y'all to go ahead and backtrack.
No,
you're looking at 0-2, allowing me to tie up for this week. This is what we're facing. It's no time.
I'm not. No, I'm gonna stick with the Clippers. I'm sticking with the Clippers, bro.
Y'all see my sis? She said the Pelicans is the only LA team. I'm like, hold up now. I know you for the boot.
All the Lakers.
You need to, Key, that's a great statement, Key. Yeah, me too, CC. Because a lot of people, I feel like now CJ has come into his own. Now that he's over there in New Orleans, he has come into his own. He's from underneath Dame's shadow, and he's showing he's a truly if not already an all-star, about to become one, without question.
Bishop, what's up with your guy Zion, real quick, Trey? My bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, so Ron, great question, right? Because we spoke about this yesterday. I'm asking you and Nikki, because this was a question which I proposed yesterday, was that we saw Zion prior to the game against the Nets. Against San Antonio, Zion doing 360 dunks during warmups. So my question was yesterday, why is Zion still sitting on the bench and not getting at least some playing time? I understand he's been out for pretty much a good little while, covering that foot. But man, this dude is jumping out the gyms right now. Why wouldn't you give him just a little bit of playing time to like secure your place in the playoffs? To the playoffs, should I say? What are y'all thoughts, Ron, Nikki, in regards to Zion still being sitting on the sideline and not getting no PT?
Go ahead, Ron.
I understand. It's not like the Pelicans are like, we about to win a championship. Save them, just run it back next year. Y'all gonna be better and fully loaded, but it's experience. This is experience. Like, and the Pelicans is out there having fun. Get that man 5-10 minutes. It don't make no sense. And he wants to play. It's an organization. If he didn't want to play, he wouldn't be out there like, there's nothing wrong with me, y'all. So y'all can stop the fat Zion shade.
Right. Nikki?
I think it's sad. Yeah, I think it's sad. Like you said, he wants to play, so get him in there. Let him sub in for a little bit. Let him see where it's at, like how he feels. Yep. You know what's sad though? I just realized that Joker was born in 2000. That's the year I graduated high school.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's when my daughter was born, 2000. He's the same age as my daughter. Yeah, it's crazy. I totally agree. I feel like the CC feels like they should a little bit like you, Ron, because CC was saying the same thing in regards to what are they playing for? Like, why? I guess kind of like, why would you take a chance on Zion right now, knowing that it's a possibility it's just one game compared to just saving him for next season? But I'm like how Trey always say, you paying this man all this money. People want to see Zion. Put this man on the court. Let him play a little bit.
Agreed.
It's just frustrating as a sports fan.
Yeah. Trey, you muted, Trey. You muted.
I'm sorry, my fault. So speaking about money, it wasn't a mattress mat type of bet, but Drake, the sixth guy, went ahead and dropped $200K on Golden State to win.
The championship.
Able to make $1 million if he gets the bet. Vicky, Cornelius, Ron, Bishop, $200K. Is that money in the bank, or is he just got a little flatter in the pockets?
Is that to win the finals, or is that to win just this first round?
Championship.
Ooh.
That's a great bet, Bishop. What are you doing?
Cornelius, you making that bet? You taking that bet?
With man, right now, I don't know. With Steph, man, is Steph playing? I mean, that's the question. Is he going? What is Steph bringing? If Steph was 100%, if he was healthy and it was a guarantee that he was going to play, then yeah, that's a good bet. That's a good bet. But if with no Steph, I don't think it's a good bet.
Right now, they say Steph is looking. They're looking at him playing tonight or tomorrow, whatever day they play. They're looking at him to be ready to play in his first game.
But not 100% Steph though. Like
no, it's not. No, it's definitely not 100% Steph. No. But But CC, Ron, Trey, Nikki, do you need 100% Trey? 100% Steph. To be honest, do you really need 100% Steph? Ron, you really think you need 100%? You can't do it with an 80% Steph?
We need 125% Steph.
Whoa.
You ain't see them boys in Memphis? Like, Ja will end your career. Get out.
Con Man says Golden State will not win the championship. So evidently he would not take that bet.
Obviously not.
200K.
I can't take that bet either. I'm gonna be honest. I can't take that bet either. Not knowing what the true status of Steph on being 100%. I can't take that bet either.
If Steph and Draymond is 100%, I don't see how anybody beats Golden State. But I don't know if we can get back.
Concur.
I don't know, man. It's so we're saying we don't believe in Lee, we don't believe in Poole, we don't believe in Clay, we don't believe in Kuminga. That sounds like what I'm hearing here. I
don't think we saying we don't believe in them, Trey.
Right.
Because they're still professional players, like you always say. They get paid. They're professional players. They should be able to do whatever they need to do without a person being on the court.
Mm-hmm.
However, it changes the dynamics. It changes the flow of the game when you don't have one of your star players who is considered arguably the best pure shooter to ever grace a hardwood floor. That says that's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Next man up.
Facts.
This is my thing though. I feel like Drake and all them stars, they've been betting like this. You know what I'm saying? Because they got it like that. So now why is this in the limelight? Oh, because he being bold and he did that whatever video roulette, or whatever. Okay. You got it. 200 to you is nothing. That's chump change.
Because I was sure you sitting here thinking I ain't even bet at 200.
Let alone 200,000. Yeah, that part.
Like I got two for you. But of course, so I asked you this. I asked this question yesterday, and it's funny you say that, Mike, because I got something for it coming up in reference to that. So we'll get to that. I'll make sure I bring you back up. But I asked this question, right? So yesterday, I asked Cornelius and Bishop a question. I know they're gonna frown up because they're gonna like I always find a way to put the Lakers into a conversation. So what I did is I found the meme or something like that where it talked about who are the all-time Lakers. So if y'all was talking about, say they had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain. Who else was it? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain,
Magic Johnson.
Johnson. I'm waiting.
Magic Johnson. And then, of course, it becomes subjective to some after that. So, who do you think they put as the fifth all-time Laker?
I'm sorry, Laker Nation, but Shaq comes before Kareem and Wilt.
It was Shaq. Well, Shaq was on there. It was Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Magic, and then
who was fifth? Yeah, who you think was fifth?
You gotta leave one of them big men off.
They didn't.
Who y'all think was the fifth person?
I tell you who they left off though.
I know they didn't.
The Black.
Who do you think it was, Nikki?
No, they didn't.
Go to list of trash.
That's who I was waiting on. That's the only other person.
No, Nick. They had your boy on there.
They put your boy in there, LeBron.
Who's my boy?
LeBron.
What? I'm a LeBron fan, and they put him before Kobe.
Exactly.
Oh man.
LeBron.
Exactly.
Our idea was that it was probably a millennial that made the list or made it to where you put Kobe.
Hold up now.
And wasn't a real Laker.
But I would like it's something that Ron said that I would like to touch, and please y'all join me on this. Shaq over Kareem and Wilt? Really, Ron?
Yeah, just talking about in regards of popularity. Like Wilt and Kareem wasn't loved. Like Shaq was beloved. Shaq was the guy. He came and saved LA, and then Kobe grew up. Shaq was an idol.
I have to agree with that because I was Team Shaq when everyone was Team Kobe. I was Team Shaq.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't have any all-time Laker list without Jerry West.
Somebody else mentioned that. Yep,
on
there,
the
look,
logo.
there it is. Yep, somebody else mentioned that too.
Yeah, well,
Somebody there.
that's what Cornelius was talking about yesterday, because that's when we got into the conversation about winning time and how they depict Jerry West on there, Jerry West and Paul Westphal and Jeremy Buss. Oh, matter of fact, Cornelius, Ron watches the show. I don't know what's up with Bishop. Bishop is on one. Like,
I bet you Nicki don't watch it.
Watch what show?
Not surprised with Bishop at all. We can't even get Bishop to watch Power.
Oh, really, Ron? Really, Ron? That's what we doing right now? Ron, that's what we doing right now?
For real? I'm gonna
I
need
do
you to
watch
sit
Power.
down and watch.
Nicki,
Okay.
don't listen
Okay.
to
So
them.
what show? Okay then. Okay. What
Yeah, I
show?
watch
What show
Power.
you talking about then?
Tell me y'all show. I don't even know the name of it.
The winning time is the HBO, the Lakers, the rise of the Lakers dynasty. Was it winning season, winning time?
Yeah,
winning time on HBO. It's a story
let me get
about.
your login.
You know I ain't using someone else's login.
Hey, well, let me get the hookup.
They look up and like, wait, what the hell is this? Yeah, we'll look on there and they say first formation. So,
Oh,
I have not seen a bad second of winning time. See, I don't know about you. The show is perfect. I love it.
Cornelius.
Let me write that down. What is it called for real?
Winning
time. But that's where I saw the different run. Like I was like the way that they paint some of these people, man. Like the way they painting Jerry Buss on there, man. Like wow. He like Hugh Hefner on there or something. And then the Jerry West, like the throwing the fits and stuff, man. Did you see when he tore up the MVP trophy, man? He broke the ball off the trophy, bro.
The blasphemy, Bishop. I see this. Ron, do you see this?
Hey, yeah, Nicki, you need to not stop being friends with her. Oh my God, you gotta stop being friends with her. Oh, are you?
She a key too.
We need explanations.
Get your sis. She my sis like she yours.
Come on now. Paragraph. CC, it's crazy because Magic Johnson, Kareem, all of them came out and said they hate this show as well because they're over exaggerating. But it's HBO, it's Hollywood. Of course, they got to put those theatrics in there to make us watch. But the acting is spot on. The character play is close. It's hilarious. I don't know. I freaking love it.
I'm sorry, I'm caught on with that.
Despite how much they're overacting, it grasps a lot of the history as well. You get to see what it was like and how the atmosphere was and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
so check it out.
It's a good. I mean, for an entertainment process, as long as you don't get caught up, I think that's the main portion of some of these shows. As long as you don't get too caught up in thinking and believing the stuff that they're selling, then you can really get into the entertainment portion of it. Like we really don't think Tommy is, that person in real life, or right, he's really doing that. So you you recognize the character from the entertainment standpoint. So looking at the winning time, you look at, because these people, like, they chose, in my opinion, the perfect people to play because they look like, my man looks like Magic. Oh boy, resembles Kareem. Like these people.
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, so these people resemble and look like them. It's just like you said, when you look at it, it's like, man, because I never would have thought Jerry Buss was that type. So was he, or is this just for entertainment purposes? Like I just thought, they basically they said, you're telling me that Jerry ran LA, with doing all that, doing the most. So, but yeah, so I asked y'all.
That's kind of like Bel Air. My bad.
I like Bel Air. Now Bel Air is good. I like Bel Air. That's good. I like Bel Air.
It's canceled. It's Will Smith canceling season. It's unfortunate, but
it's Jada canceling season.
So I asked y'all this, right? Awards times. We all know awards. We all service members. We all been awarded some type of accolade and awards. So I give y'all true comment. Entertainment purposes. Professor, you getting the shout outs, the brim, the everything. To me, Hall of Famers get players limited top 4 or 5. Okay.
Freddie's my guy. Appreciate the love.
So
entertainment.
Awards. It was award season, so I asked y'all a couple awards in which y'all can give me a name that best fits the situation. Most improved player. Who's the most improved player in the NBA? Who walks away with the coveted most improved player award in the NBA?
That's a tough one.
In my opinion, I'll go first. I'll sit up and take a swing at it. I'm rocking with Ja. I think Ja is the most improved player in the NBA.
Yeah,
Other people might go with DeJounte Murray, which I think is a good one, but I think Ja definitely turned it on. I would even say DeMar, but definitely Ja.
DeMar is a good one too.
Yeah, DeMar is a good one. I can see DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. Either one of them two is a good one for me.
All right,
Darius Garland too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good amount. This one probably everyone's consensus across the board. 6th man of the year.
Consensus.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero. Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah. Tyler Hero.
Hero. I can see that.
He's making a push.
Tyrese Maxey. Ron. Yeah, I was about to say Ron. He said Tyrese Maxey.
I like that. Next year for him.
Yeah.
Then Keith says Tyler Hero.
Okay.
As far as 6 man.
Defensive player of the year.
This should be consensus.
Kenzo.
Yeah. The joke probably or Embiid.
Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player Embiid? Hell no.
I'm gonna go with that guy from the Bucks, man. Always impacting the game. That's Giannis, man. I'm gonna ride with Giannis. He would be my defensive player of the year.
Smart. That's a good one too. Smart.
Smart.
If Giannis get that, he'd be his second in a row, right?
Who?
If Giannis get that, be his second one. Who was the defensive player last year?
Giannis.
I think Giannis already got
Giannis
two.
was.
Yeah, he was MVP and defensive player last year, correct?
Yeah.
It's like they've been rotating the defensive player of the year between Giannis and Rudy Gobert, man. I mean, like Rudy has like 3 of them, right? Defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year. Of course, I'm going to continue to contribute and stay with that Trojan. Even Mobley represent USC, but I know some people feel like it might be Scotty Barnes. It's not Cade Cunningham.
I'll say Evan
Mobley. I rock with Evan Mobley.
I feel like he deserves it the most because he really changed the whole atmosphere of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, they're supposed to be a laughing stock, and we gotta talk serious about him because he's there.
Coach of the year.
Suns coach. I mean, without question.
You think Monty Williams? I said it the other day. The T-Wolves coach, man, going from 23 wins to 46 wins, man, that's got to count for something. Like,
Monty.
That's a huge jump.
And so I know Bishop. I hear Nicki say Monty is so. And I think we talked about it yesterday. Does that warrant it because of the 60-win season?
It has to, man. How do you not recognize that? Like, you have to get not taking anything away from the Memphis Grizzlies coach or anything like that, but come on, man, 60 wins? That's a huge feat. In the NBA, bro, that's a huge feat.
Why didn't he get it last year?
Who?
Monty. He should have got it last year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my thing. I think last year was more impressive than this year. This year they had those expectations. Last year they didn't. That's why I go with I think his name is Finch or something like that. For who's coaching the T-Wolves? Finch or something like that. I think he's the best.
I think so.
I think he turned that team around. Cat and those guys were going nowhere. Now they look like they have an upside.
Yeah.
So who's the Eastern Conference champion and Western Conference champion?
Nets, East.
Here
West,
this guy goes.
Stop it, Bishop.
Yeah, you ain't that biased.
Yeah,
bro.
I go with the
He said
Nets.
the Nets,
Hold
bro.
on.
Come
Y'all
on.
asked the question. What y'all
They
not
got to
gonna
get
do
bounced
is
by
what
both.
y'all not about to do is jump down my throat. I'm telling you who I say. My East is the Nets. My West is the Suns.
Ooh.
I'm just giving y'all my picks. I'm just saying.
I like the Suns in the West. I don't know about the East.
It ain't Boston. I
Definitely
mean, it ain't Brooklyn.
It ain't Brooklyn.
It is
It ain't Brooklyn.
Brooklyn stand up. Ain't nobody listening to what y'all talking about. Brooklyn stand up.
I feel like
I'm
Joel
going.
Embiid shows everybody he's the best player. My bad, CC.
Oh, go ahead, Ron.
Nah, I just said I feel like Joel Embiid shows everybody that he's the best player, better than KD, better than
Did we
Giannis.
expect anything different from Ron Trey? But y'all jumped out my throat. But did we expect anything different from Ron?
Oh, it was coming because I would say Ron drinking the same Kool-Aid you drinking this morning.
I'll drink my Kool-Aid to that.
if that's what y'all on, the Lakers is winning the West.
We know the good news.
Wow.
How they gonna win from the
They winning from the couch.
Okay, from the couch.
They winning from the couch. I don't know how they gonna do
On
that.
2K, they on 2K. They squad up
That's
on
about the only
2K.
way they gonna do it is 2K. That's about the only way they gonna do it. Is 2K.
Go on somewhere.
Well, I picked the Golden State Warriors to come out the West. I'm still gonna stick with that pick. And I'm gonna stick with Giannis, man. I'm going with the Bucks. I'm telling you, something about that young man, that you can't deny. That when it comes closing time, he gonna get it done.
It's hard to disagree with the Bucks.
It is hard. Bucks is good.
I agree.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
I got Memphis out west.
Memphis. You think they ready, bro?
You really up on these Grizzlies, bro. Good
Ron, you
Lord.
think they ready? You think they really ready with the
He
young talent?
has to.
Ready?
He has to, Ron. Y'all are really up on these
They
Grizzlies.
feisty. They like a pack of hyenas.
He said
I don't know if y'all remember a couple of shows ago about Triple J and how I felt like he wasn't about that life, but I had to look in it a little bit. That man led the league in blocks this year.
Yeah, I was about to say he's a candidate for the defensive player. Mm-hmm.
He's like one of the best defensive big men that we got. So he's up and coming. This is only his third year. He's 2022.
And his first year he was injured. I think it was the first year or second year he was injured the majority of the year. So Triple J, yeah. So I don't think it's a bad pick, but like Cornelius said, they young. You still got the Golden States. It's still out there. Phoenix is out there. But they did damage when you look at it. Like without Ja, they went out 24 games. They only lost 4 games. Like they show that they have a prowess. Saying that yes, you're young, but it's not. Saying don't keep us out. So I don't think that's a bad pick. We could be worse choices.
Yeah.
So that's definitely what's up. So who in that saying who's y'all NBA champion?
The Nets.
Bishop, don't you dare say it.
It's too late. It's already came out. The Nets is done. It's over. It's out there. It's in the WWW universe now. It's out there. It's out there.
What? What, Bishop?
The Nets. That's who I got with it. The whole thing, baby. The whole thing.
I'm gonna say Phoenix.
Phoenix, okay, that's from Phoenix.
I want him to get his ring.
You want who?
You still got Milwaukee. That's right.
CP3 to get his ring. Or you want
You already know. Yeah, I want him to get his first ring. I want CP3 to get his first ring.
Oh, okay.
CP3 should have got his first ring with the Los Angeles Lakers, but the league hated on us. I'm just gonna bring that up. I'll leave it right there.
He gotta find a way to
find.
See, there you go, CC. He gotta find a way to throw the Lakers in. He gotta find a way to throw the Lakers.
Of course, lastly, when we talk about the awards, who is the most valuable player for this year in the NBA?
I said that right there. That's probably one of the most difficult questions that you've asked. Stop it, Freddie. Stop it. Stop it, Freddie. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But I said it the other day. For me, it's Joel Embiid this year, man.
Wow.
Yes.
Joel Embiid.
Look at Ron.
Averaging 30 points
in the picture. He yelling. He ain't even in the picture. He yelling.
Averaging 30 points for a big man, man. You know, that hasn't been done in 40 years. That's got to count for something. You know, not since Moses Malone, right? So that's got to count for something.
CC, I knew we had a bond, bro.
I can't. You know what? I can't disagree with CC and LeBron.
I can't.
Of course you can. Who you gonna say? Somebody from the Lakers. Man. Who you gonna say? LeBron. Or somebody from the Lakers.
So LeBron would not be far off, in my opinion, but of course he's not.
Oh my
but
God.
You know, I'm still thinking that's Jokic's. That's a Jokic's award to lose.
I don't feel that way. And y'all sit here and y'all come on, bring it. I'm telling y'all now, bring it. But I still say, come on, man, give it to my boy. Don't you dare say KD. Yep, give it to my boy KD, bro. Come on, give it to my boy KD.
He played as many games as LeBron did,
but he played better. Don't worry.
He did not. Don't you dare.
Yes, he did. He's better than LeBron. I mean, way better. Just in my opinion. Better shooter.
What?
All of that. Yeah, Nicki. I said it. He's better than LeBron. Yes, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
So why I say Jokic key is because when I look at the most valuable players, like who gives the most value to your team, Jokic has done much with little compared to Embiid. And I know CC is going to say he just got there. He has Tyrese Maxey. I know Ron is going to say this guy just plays, but he has Tobias Harris. He has James Harden. He has Matisse Thybulle. Like he has a team. He has a team. The Joker, he's missing his top point guard. He's missing his top 3-and-D guy, and he's still putting double numbers and still making it happen. That's more value than what you have in Embiid. Of course, Embiid, like he said, scored 30 points in the last year. I mean, the first center to win the scoring title was scoring 30 points. No difference than Giannis putting up 30 points and LeBron putting up 30 points because that's who he was battling against for the scoring title. So he wasn't in the class by himself. However, Jokic, the first player in the NBA history to go 2,000, 1,000, and 500, and he's a center. That's just why I think Jokic.
So you really think that they're going to give it to him back to back? I just think Joel Embiid, for my money, was. I mean, you say it's about value, well then check the value. All that dysfunction over there at with the 76ers, and he still basically drugged them to a 4th seed, man. I mean, he a higher seed than the Joker, taking with all that adversity that he's had, you know, and you still don't know what you're gonna get from Harden if that's gonna be a great fit for him. But look at all the chemistry that they lost. They lost Seth Curry, man. They lost a lot of players in that trade for Harden. Players that Embiid were counting on throughout the season to play, man. So think about the shakeup.
He thinks it's corny what you're saying, Trey, in regards to all the stats and what you're saying.
All my life, I had to fight. But yes, that's what you're saying. That's why I think or see it as Joker. With saying basically he's continued. He's had the same energy that he had last year when he won the champion, when he won the award. And the reason I think Embiid's going to get it is because some people might feel like he got robbed last year. Maybe, I don't know. So I think that's what he's getting. He's going to get a participation trophy award in the form of the most valuable player for the league in that sense. Because but I agree with what Ron has said. Let's take these awards and the voting and move it to the end of the season. Because when Philadelphia gets bounced out the first round, then we'll be able to be like,
hold on. So Trey, you saying because you don't go to the finals or because you don't go deep into the playoffs, that means you no longer can be an MVP?
No,
that's not what I'm saying.
Don't meet your
Oh.
team's expectations.
Yeah, I'm just saying take that into consideration is what I'm saying. Like if they're just trying to keep it, it's no hate key. They're trying to keep it to where this is an award, a final award, a season award, a regular season award, then okay. But in my opinion, the NBA, the postseason is a part of the season as well. But of course, you don't have. It's only 16 teams, which means there's only a handful of players that's contributing. So I can see why they keep it there. But you know, Embiid would get the award and get bounced out the first round, and then it's like, okay, this is your champion. This is your champion. So I mean, this is your MVP. So I mean, but you know, what I'm saying, of course, other MVPs. When's the last time you had an MVP, a league MVP that didn't go and get into the conference, didn't get at minimum at least into the series? I mean, the championship. That was Russell Westbrook. Steph 2 times in a row. Giannis 2 times. Giannis, like, I don't see it for Embiid.
Bro, where's the Joker taking that team? Seriously, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose.
Yeah,
they're gonna lose to Golden State. I think they're gonna, as the 6th seed, they're gonna lose to the number 3 Golden State Warriors in the first round. Joker going home first round.
That's true. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. So that's just where I'm at with it. So of course, getting back to Miss Nicki, it's something that we know, Nicki. That the rest of the people out there on the high speeds out there may not know. Your sis may know a little bit that you participated and partook in a certain sport, playing what position?
Middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker.
That's what I'm talking about.
For the Women's Football Alliance. If y'all don't know the Women's Football Alliance,
There it is.
Stealth Mode, Women's Football Alliance.
Love that orange. Love that orange.
What was that? What was that?
I know you do,
like
bro.
for you? What was that experience like?
Let me tell you. So, like I told you, Pops, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the business out there. I told them already that I was the son you never had. So, like I said, I was a tomboy. I grew up. Like I'm talking about, I was just telling my son the other day, I remember I had a bomb bright red and black starter Bulls jacket when I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. Right? So, oh, because you sport the other color? Oh, okay.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is I swear more red than anything now because all my teams are shades of red. The 49ers, the Trojans, it is ridiculous. But blue is my favorite color.
But yeah, so I was a fanatic, like a 3rd generation Chargers fan. Like my grandparents had season tickets, my pops had season tickets. I couldn't afford it. But so it was ingrained in me. And I'll be honest with you, my grandma is the one that got me into football. And I'll be honest with you, the reason why though, God rest her soul, I used to hang out with them all the time because, like I said, my dad was a single dad at one point, raising us, and I would be at the foot of their bed, at the foot of my grandparents' bed, watching TV with them, and they'd be watching football, whatever. And my grandma would be like, "Ooh, look at those buns!" Yeah, so I just love football, right? So honestly, it was this time last year. I was at my girl's house here in El Paso, and she had somebody else over. It was for Easter, and she told me that she said something about football, and I was like, "Wait, hold up! There's a football team here, a women's football team here?" She's like, "Yeah," and so I was like, "Oh, I need the information about that." And the only reason why it worked out for me is because I came back from Korea, and my kids were still with their father until the school year ended. So then I had all the time in the world, right? So I was like, heck yeah, I want to like fill my time up because I'm missing them and whatever, and I love football. So sure enough, went out to go check it out. And I'm a lefty, I'm a southpaw, and I can throw. I got a spiral and everything. And so here I am thinking, oh, let me go try to be QB. Well, I had these on. I had some claws. And my one chance that I had, and I ruined it. Like I remember, I had the ball and I threw it, and it messed up one of my nails because I was in the end zone, and the coach was about probably at the 30-yard line, and I threw the ball and it messed up. Like it hit one of my nails, and I'm like, damn. That coach looked at me. That face is ingrained in my head. He looked at me like, "Why are you wasting my time? Like, did you really just have her throw to me?" I was like, "Oh my god." So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm no little chick, so yeah, they put me on defense, and I also dabbled with tight end too, and I was on special teams.
Okay.
Yeah, I love football, and it's a trip because. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just interested how you ended up at linebacker.
Right.
Of all positions, yeah. Even though you're the debacle with the QB position, yeah. How did you end up of all positions being a linebacker?
Yeah, you would thought that they probably would put you on offensive line or something like that.
Right, so they did.
Wow,
they did
Trey,
try
what are you
to.
saying, Trey? Wait, what are you saying?
No,
Trey?
we good. I mean, Bishop, you know I'm no little chick.
Yeah, she's tall.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah, she's tall.
I'm 200 pounds. Yeah. Like I'm no little chick. So okay. So the coach was like, okay, well, I want you to try at linebacker. I was like, oh, I like linebacker. So I mean, I'm instantly thinking like Junior Seau, right? I'm like, heck yeah, let me bring some Junior Seau energy to the team. And I feel like I do bring that kind of energy to the team. I'm positive, I'm all positive. I'm not a petty person. Anyways, so I tried it, and sure enough, the coach was like, yep, you're staying right there, middle linebacker. And the O-line coach was trying to take me to his line. And I was like, I don't really want to. Like, I didn't want to be on the line. Even though we have a helmet and we have to wear the mouthpiece, I'm like afraid of my grill getting messed up. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm a girly tomboy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
But so, go ahead.
When you first joined that team, y'all had the introduction of the uniforms and how excited you were. Like, so did y'all have actual tryouts, or did y'all have like a huge turnout of like, are a lot of women participating in that sport, full contact football out there in El Paso?
So I feel like marketing is the biggest thing, right? And so last year was the inaugural season, and it was supposed to start back in 2019, but of course, like everything, COVID. Right. So they push it to this year. So I'm thankful that I was a part of the inaugural season. Like, that's history. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Women's full tackle football. But I feel like we didn't get the word out as much as we could have. But I just went to the game last Saturday, and it was so different being in the stands than being out there on the field. It was really tough. I'm gonna be honest. Like, woo, right. That was tough. And then the defense, I'm like, come on, like, I get loud.
So how many?
There wasn't really a big turnout.
How many interceptions did you? What was your stats at your inaugural season?
What? Huh?
Oh wow! Please tell me you had double-digit tackles.
Did you sneeze on somebody at least?
Tackles, yes. Tackles, but sacks, no.
No sacks.
I had almost 2, and so what is almost? That's like almost. Yeah.
Did you have? Come on. Did you have an assisted sack? Assisted sacks count too. Did you have an assisted sack?
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Oh, they do for real? Yeah. Then I had 2. Let's go. You're just being nice. Just being nice. Don't play with me.
No, they count. Assisted sacks count.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I want to know about the hit stick. Did you lay anybody out?
Ooh.
Nope. I didn't.
Oh.
You know what? So let's just be honest. I don't run, so I'm slow. I'm carrying all this. Yeah, I'm slow. So that was one of I know I frustrated the coaches because of that. And at one point I was like the oldest person on the team. Oh, there's a mom daughter duo. That was pretty dope. And then and then I brought someone else to the team. I brought 2 people to the team, and she was older than me, and she actually played on the line. She messed up her knee too. She had to have surgery.
Oh wow.
See, so there's I live in Louisiana currently, and there's a team in which is out there by the Zydeco. is a team out in Lafayette, in which I know they've been around for a couple of years, maybe 2 or 3 years. But I've known about the WFA for a long time, a long time. We're
Nice.
talking about over 10 years at minimum. So a couple of people I know, people that play in the WFA. It used to be, if y'all follow like minor league and stuff like that, the WFA is like what was like at one point the ABA, to where it was like it was teams everywhere. Like every time you was able to look. Now I see how they dumped it down a little bit, where there's now they're broken down a couple of divisions. It's no more than 50 teams now. Before it was a whole bunch of them, just everywhere. I know Icky Woods was coaching one of them out in Cincinnati. So it's been around for a while. So in that experience, did you? I know, of course, you said you didn't play because you ended up getting your kids, of course, being active duty. Do you still have that itch where you think? I know, especially when you seen that, you sitting out there in the fans and you think, okay, the defense, you know, what I'm saying, you can contribute. Is that itch still there? Do you think, you know, what I'm saying, you might go and we might see you suit up again maybe next year, or what's your mindset right about now?
So I'm cool with the owners, and one in particular I talk to on a regular basis. And I told him about this podcast, and he's like, well, it would be nice if you would be out there wearing the uniform too. I'm like, I know. But like I said, so my son he plays baseball every season. He plays it year round here in El Paso. So he's my priority. I feel like I had my time. It was fun while it lasted, but I'm not as young as I used to be. And the way like I was coming home with bruises and all that, you know, I miss it and I love it. But I feel like I just want to support the team. I do have that itch, I'm not gonna lie, because I know that adrenaline that we felt. Like we traveled. We went to Phoenix, we went to where did we go? New Mexico, Houston. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I miss it. I miss the camaraderie because, you know, everyone brings a certain style to the team and whatever. And it's a bunch of moms too. So it's cool, but I don't think so. My gut tells me no. Like, oh, and I think the cool part is that I was number one because the coach is like, no, you could get number one. I was like, are you sure? But so this year, it's just the mascot has it. It's a owl. It's Sergio the owl. So if you see this, like, so he's sporting one. So I'm like, hell yeah, ain't nobody repping like I did.
So Nicki, have you ever thought about being that? And of course, excuse me, like you mentioned, we're all getting up there in age. Like, and I totally understand where you're coming from when it comes to loving the sport. And when you're watching it, you know that you can be a contributor to the team if you were in uniform and out on the field. But because of age and because of your your responsibilities and things like that, have you ever thought about being a part of the team in another aspect, like maybe coaching or assisting with other aspects of the team chemistry? Have you ever thought about going that route? That's how I became an official, because once I no longer play basketball, I decided to officiate basketball.
Right. Yeah, I thought about that too, but again, that just goes with like the commitment. I didn't want to, like, if I'm gonna go in, then I want to go in, right? So we would practice until like 10:30 at night.
Oh,
and what I look like, single mom over here, what I look like bringing my son to practice or having him stay here and then him just going to bed on his own. And
right.
Yeah. So and the coaches, people don't give coaches enough credit, honestly, because it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's going on that we don't know about. Yeah, we got to be at practice, but they got to be there prepping for practice and prepping for games. And we watching film and they prepping all of that stuff. So I think, to me, to be honest with you, yeah, you behind the scenes, but you more committed than the players by time wise, because you're not physically, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I'm gonna support them in any way that I can. They know they have my support. I love them to death. I'm still cool with all the girls, and I'm gonna represent all the time. I just want to support any way that I can, but I don't want to commit. That's really where I'm at. I'm just being honest with myself.
Right.
Okay.
So do
Okay.
you still
So I
wear your
asked you-
jersey? Do you still
Okay,
wear your
yeah.
jersey to the game? Like when you go? Do you
I
still wear-
didn't. I had a shirt made with my last name on it and number 1, and I got my kids the same, and so we wore that to the game.
Okay.
Okay. So I asked this question. As we know, getting to the NFL, we have the draft is what a couple of weeks away. So I asked this question to you, Nicki. If you were drafted, what round would you have with? What pick would you have been?
Ooh. What pick?
Yeah. What round?
How many?
7 rounds.
Really? You doing yourself that much of a disservice? You going that deep into it?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm going first round, pick 32. First round, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
You know what?
I like it.
That's funny you say that. I asked y'all gentlemen that same question. But Bishop, you know what? Hold that thought for a second, Bishop. Cornelius, if you were playing when in your heyday, where were you going? What round? What pick were you going?
Man, I'd have been like a Tom Brady or something, a second round, late, number 199, 200 pick or something, man. It's just the size. I never grew, man. It's like, I never grew. I came out of school. I went to the Navy weighing $135. You know what I'm saying? I just never grew.
Good Lord. How
Right,
tall are you,
that's-
CC?
Huh?
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'8", so
Oh.
5'8", 135. I just never grew.
Okay. I got you. Ron, you? What round?
I feel like I'm Nicki. I am number 1.
I feel you. For me, man, I did play a little semi-pro, like I explained before. While I was
What position?
actually, to be honest, I'm dead serious. I played semi-pro when I was overseas in Germany, and then I came back into the States and I played a little semi-pro when I was stationed out at Tennessee. But I played running back at 6'1". I was 6'1", probably. At that time, I wasn't like CC. I didn't come in the military at 145. I came in the military at 6'1" and about 175. But by the time I was playing semi-pro, I probably weighed about 180, 185 at 6'1".
I would have said receiver.
So I dabbled. Hey, baby. I dabbled at a receiver a little bit too. But I carried the ball like a lot. Like coming up in middle school and elementary school, all the way up, I played running back. At my and the reason why is because in high school I didn't get my height until my senior year. I was short my whole military, school years.
High school.
In my senior year, my whole school years, I was short. And in my senior year, I sprouted up and became 6'1". So that's how I started out playing running back. And I just always been running back. But to answer your question, Trey, yeah, first round, probably late first round, early second.
Okay, that's what's up. So
What
the
about
reason
you,
I asked-
Trey?
Yeah, he ain't answer. You said that. Yeah, he always try to do
Right,
that.
I
Thank
know.
you, Nikki.
I like how you try
Nikki.
to. I like how you try to get away from that.
Yeah, thank you, Nikki.
That's
Bro,
what I
I'm-
want
I'm
today.
Get him.
I would have been good. Like I would have been. I would say first round, late second round, early. Like I like, of course, like 6. I came in 6 foot 1, 150 pounds. Like when I went into the military, I was hella small, and so
Hella.
and I didn't do. I played football for the most part in high school, but it was other extracurricular activities and stuff I got into that like alleviated that, and so I went away for that. So of course, being in the military and playing the intramurals and stuff like that, the flag football and everything like that was completely different. And so I actually grew in that more when I got to Fort Hood. And like, so I started out cornerback, cornerback and safety because of my small stature, a wide receiver. But of course, as I continued in the military and then certain havocs, and then I started picking up size, I moved from doing that and I end up playing on like the line. Of course, in flag football, you know, the line is eligible. So I've always had my hands is immaculate. Like that has never been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Just like having you know what I'm saying? This, you put it in my vicinity, it's over. I'm going to get it. Mr. Go get it. But it was so I would be on the line, and I moved from going to the line, and then I play both sides of the ball. So I'll go from playing on the line, and then I'll go to playing linebacker. And so I play linebacker with back and forth with linebacker and safety, and then I play offensive. I was usually even center or the offensive or even center or O lineman, because I could always go and line up and run routes. So so for me, it became the best of both worlds, but I preferred defense basically because I could turn defense into offense. That was a moniker I had. Like if you put it in the vicinity, its chances are I'm finna pick it and I'm going to the house with it. So it just became that. So that's why I say late first round, early second, one of those two would have been that. So one of the reasons I was asking is 21 players that are expected to be in the coveted green room during this draft. And so, as we all know, the green room is where those players who are expected to be top drafts sit in that room and wait to be drafted. So I ask y'all, if you were a draftee or you had a son or a child that was a particular draftee, are y'all going to allow them to sit in the green room?
Oh yeah, we're going to party.
Yeah.
Green room? Really? See, you go to the green room, or you doing something at home?
Green room. Where the other potential stars. Come on, man. It's where the other potential stars are. You can shine right there. Like,
what happens when you don't? Nikki, green room. You or your son? You
I'm
green
mixed.
room or? Huh?
I'm mixed because I want to celebrate with my family and I want it to be like a whole family unit type thing. But I also want it to be like. My ex talking about my son going to the MLB, and he said that he got to give his first check to him. You know, they usually thank the mom. He's like, "No, you gonna thank me first." So I think family thing. I think that's what I would lean more towards.
Yeah, I agree with Anthony, man. I'm sitting at the house, and the reason I'm sitting at the house, it ain't necessarily even about the family, because you know what I'm saying, for the most part you get to have a certain amount of family there. I'm a big purveyor on everything isn't what it always seems to be, and anything can happen. And I don't want to be expected to go high, and then here we go, second round, second round, and I'm the only person out of 21 people still in the green room. I don't want to have the. I'm good. I sit at home. You know what I'm saying? We have the awkward moments where they, you know what I'm saying, they got the camera crew that's at your crib, and you know what I'm saying, as you continue to fall down the board, you know what I'm saying, they hit you, and now you sitting there like this.
I can't believe.
I'm Bishop.
What's up?
You're a draftee, or your child is a draftee in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to the green room, or are you doing it at home?
Am I going to the green room, or I'm doing it at home?
Yeah, you know, the green
for
room
the draft.
The top draft. Yeah,
I'm doing it at the crib, bro. I want to be around my people.
Okay.
There you go.
You got
I want to be around my people.
life.
Huh?
We gonna cook out.
That's true. Yeah. That part, Nikki. That part. I'm gonna be honest. I want to be around my people, man, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go to the green room because ain't no one. Excuse me. No one in the green room really helped me get where I'm at. It's the people from my home got me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? My family, of course, God, and all my people, all my family and friends has got me where
support
I'm at.
system.
My support system, exactly. So why am I going to a green room with a bunch of people who
I said
trying
home.
to get money?
I said home and well, but for different reasons.
What was your reason for home?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be the last person in the green room when it's like the third round.
But that's motivation.
Expectation management.
Right.
Yeah, that part. I feel
You
you
sit
on that.
there, and like I said, you always hear like this. Like you said, always every time the camera on you, you always looking at the phone. Like
Yeah,
so,
and
yeah,
your
I'm not
phone
trying
ain't
to be the
ringing,
last
and you
person.
act like, hey, you one of the people that be trying to act like your phone ringing, then they see that it's black.
The phone
and
ain't
nothing
run,
on
but
the
you sit
screen.
up here like this. The phone
Yeah,
is
they
run.
see the phone black, ain't nothing on the screen, but you know you ain't talking to nobody. No, you ain't talking. Then all of a sudden your phone really ringing. You be like, oh, now I gotta answer.
Do the face wipe and go.
Yeah, Ron.
Sitting there, you got the, you know, the straw off. You sit that piece of paper from the straw. You sitting there rolling it up and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to have the problems. And like Anthony said, the camera is always, no matter what, the camera is always on you some way, form, some fashion. So yeah, I'm not trying to have those problems, of course.
And I'm like Nicki, man. When you at the crib, we finna barbecue. We finna have chips and dip, man. When my name is called, boy, we finna take shots. Yeah, it's
Popping
about
bottles.
to go down. Popping bottles. Yeah, you know, it's about to go down. It's a crib, bro.
So as we know, TB12 decided to come back to play in the NFL another season.
Okay.
Now,
Nicki, you a hater. Nicki, you a hater.
I saw that look from Nicki, like, oh, she another trade. Oh, we're about to have it now with another trade, right?
I wasn't going to say anything
He's right down
somewhere, but he shouldn't have came back. But in any case, TB12, Tom Brady decided to come back. So in that him coming back, they did my man a favor who purchased his last ball by voiding the auction in which he purchased it and gave him his money back. So I wonder, does that mean he has to give back the things in which Tom Brady gave him since he decided to come back?
Oh no, I'm not giving him back.
Yeah,
you can give me my money back for that ball, but I'm not giving these other stuff back. I'm keeping.
We're not no Indian givers around here.
Yeah, that part, Nick. Yeah, you're not getting into this other stuff. Y'all had a ball.
Like, yeah, I need to get that up out you, bro. I need that jersey. I need them tickets. Like, nah.
Yeah, let me keep that.
You seen how much his his clothing line, how much his like regular behind t-shirts go for?
What?
Just a regular behind t-shirt. TB12, yeah, like $112 for a regular behind t-shirt.
He on that big baller stuff.
GOAT though.
Yeah.
You is not Versace.
He's the GOAT though.
Sit down, sir.
I mean, yeah, stop that. Because if you produce a damn shirt with GAOT on it, talking about, you know what I'm saying, with pics, and you talking about, hey, I'm selling these shirts for $75. No.
It is what it is, man. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time to play.
You perceive yourself to be a GOAT too. I don't mean you can sell a shirt for $75.
If I make a good enough shirt, I'm going to. If I can make one that's hot, Versace style, like Nicki said, I sure am. Hey, $75 a piece, a pop. Let's go. Let it go. Everybody on here handle being the last person to dream on the down.
I cannot. I'm not going to.
Nope.
Hence the reason why I say I'm not even going to be there.
I can. I can handle it. I would definitely not want to be that person. I would not.
I know, right?
I would not.
I could do it.
I would not want to be that person, but I can do it. I could.
And you know what? Be bad to it, man. They done sit up and did a documentary. They done followed you all throughout the process, and you think you go, and you get in there, and he's like,
wah wah wah.
And then teams like Detroit passing you up. Teams like Detroit passed on.
And you know, some people got an attitude. The next time
they need your position.
The next time they see you, they see me walking, taking my tie off. Like, man,
loosening up unbuttoning
I'm
that
gonna go
button.
get in these streets.
Yeah, unbutton that button. Yeah.
It's like we in Las Vegas, we're gonna go get in these Las Vegas streets, man.
Yeah.
Y'all can. Right. It's like y'all can have that camera continue to follow me if you want. Let's go.
Right.
Hey. I am not responsible for what you see afterwards. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Vegas, I'm supposed to go to the greatest concert ever. Is Lovers and Friends?
Oh, you going to that?
I'm going to that. It's like I'm talking about everybody. It's like 50 people. It's like the Woodstock of our era, of our people. It's like Usher, Lauryn Hill, TLC, Ja Rule, Ashanti, May 14th and 15th.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Nicki, Bishop has never been to Las Vegas.
I haven't.
Never.
Never.
I told him we got to get him there. I told him we got to get him there.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
going to June. I'm
Okay.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
June.
Okay.
That's why I asked Nick when she was gonna be there. Yeah, I'll be there in June.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
we going for it's a 4-day. Like it's not a 4-day, but I'm taking a 4-day.
Right.
Yep.
Nice.
And guess what? My unit is actually supposed to be in the field at that time, but I changed units and I was like, oh no, because my old commander said I could go on leave. I'm going.
Right. Facts.
Biggest concert ever.
So that's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh wait, y'all
Something
call it a 96 Navy.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, because you're like, wait, what?
96 hours.
Oh, 96 hours. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Oh wow.
Speaking of, not 96 or 4-day passes, Kyler Murray has been on the 4-day pass lately, in which he's has come down to where he has stated, and his agent have basically brought it to the attention of the Cardinals, and I guess you could say the NFL, that Kyler Murray would not play on his current contract. Bishop, do you
Yes,
agree
sir.
with this egregious act?
It's not egregious, first of all. Stop that. Stop. The man is asking for money to finish playing ball at the caliber in which he's playing ball. Do I agree with it? Of course I do. Because he's a boomer. Sooner. Of course I'm going to agree with it, bro. Of course.
Cornelius and Ron. Kyler Murray
Don't you do that. Stop it.
He's left with $5.5 million on his current contract that he signed. He was not forced. I don't remember hearing
I'm glad
anything.
you out of town. That means you ain't got your paper trail. I'm glad you out of town.
I don't remember hearing any stories about he was forced to sign the contract.
Oh Lord.
He's currently at $5.5 million.
You with all that under your contract thing. Do you see the market for the current quarterbacks? It's quarterbacks that didn't put up half the numbers that he put up, nor made a team relevant like he did. That's making way more money than him. Are you crazy right now?
That part.
Let's say this. Let's say this.
You're right.
Let's say this. This time, 3 years ago, Russell Wilson signed the most lucrative contract, in which he was the top paid NFL player. Russell Wilson is currently number 8 on the quarterbacks list alone. So I say this in reference to Kyler Murray is he is no Russell Wilson. He is no Aaron Rodgers. He is no Deshaun Watson. He's no he is no Matthew Stafford.
Is he a Derek Carr?
No. Hell
What?
no. What? I don't even like Derek Carr, and he's no Derek Carr either.
Are you saying Derek Carr is better than Kyler Murray?
Yes.
Are you freaking kidding me right now? Hey man, somebody.
What has Kyler Murray done? We broke this down.
Are you
He's in his division, Bishop. It's gonna be biased.
God.
That has nothing to do with bias. What has Kyler Murray done? Do I need to pull the receipts again?
What has Derek done?
Kyler Murray, he's been around there. Not even a 500 team with Kyler Murray.
What
Kyler Murray has only played.
What has Derek done? He got the bag though, right?
He has
Derek
efficiency.
ain't done nothing either. My point exactly. If it's taking that long, that means Derek ain't done.
He's very efficient. He hasn't taken there anywhere, but his stats are better than Kyler Murray's.
Trey, would you give up every single 49er first draft pick this year to get Kyler Murray?
Would I give up
your whole draft? Yes, stop playing. Come on,
you wouldn't.
That's why you take
So what we got? I wouldn't. So this is why we wouldn't. Although I'm not a big fan of Jimmy Garoppolo, but Jimmy Garoppolo, in the times in which he played, has been very proficient for the 49ers. He's taken us to 2 conference championships as well as a Super Bowl. The only times in which we didn't go anywhere is when he did not play in 4 years. Correction, 3 years.
Bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Derek Carr stats versus Kyler Murray stats. Percentage. Derek Carr 68.4. Kyler Murray 69.2. Yards.
Is this last
Derek
year
Carr.
or career?
I think that's just this
What have
year.
you done for me lately?
Yards, Derek Carr 4,800, Kyler Murray 3,700. Yards and attempt 7.9, Kyler Murray. Derek Carr 7.7. TDs, Kyler Murray 24, Derek Carr 23. They're pretty much the same, bro. What are you saying? Derek Carr is not like what.
But
Did Kyler Murray miss some games?
Yes. That part.
One of them.
Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop
Derek
it.
Carr,
This dude
as we
is
stated before,
Trey
as we said
is
before,
a Kyler Murray hater.
Kyler Murray
He's a
does
Kyler
not.
Murray hater.
I have never said that Kyler Murray does not deserve his money. However, what I have said is that Kyler Murray. I mean, correction. I'm not saying that Kyler Murray doesn't deserve to be looked at as such, but I'm saying he doesn't. He hasn't earned that money yet.
Whoa.
Just like I said the same thing about Devo. Like you've only been proficient in 2
Okay,
years.
let me ask you this. Let me ask all of y'all this. Let me ask. Cut to me. Ain't nobody cutting no to commercial. Forget that commercial. Hey, let me ask all y'all this. So we also know somebody's on a contract, and they're talking about right now. I've heard numerous people, numerous analysts say that he should be looking for the bag, but he's still got a year left on the contract, and this is the person who I'm talking about.
No, but see, check this. They're trying to get him in. Lamar is a person who hasn't came to the table. They're trying to get him in to pay him.
But I got it.
But sensibly, he's doing this.
I got it.
Sensibly, he's doing that because the market keeps resetting itself.
Right. He wants to play on his current contract. The team wants to pay him, but he wants to play on his current contract. But my thing,
and he's doing smart because he keeps resetting the contract. They keep resetting the market keeps resetting itself for him. So as long as he hold out, the market just reset itself when Carr got his money. So now it's like, oh snap! When Lamar comes to the table, this is going to be. They're trying to pay him, which is even a smart move because they try to do it before the market resets itself again, or Lamar's holding out, which he has to wait. But again, like he's sitting on it, he's waiting on it. They're waiting on him. So he's going to get a huge bag when he comes. And not to mention, he is just 2 years removed from being the MVP. Kyler's 2 years removed from being the rookie of the year. They're not the same person.
I look at it.
What are your thoughts on Garoppolo? Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
CC.
Oh, I was just going to say Lamar is, he's going to get his money one way or another, whether Baltimore get it to him or, he tests the market and he gets it elsewhere, man. He's going to get his money. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to worry about it. I wouldn't, if I'm him, I would take the money just because you don't know what the injuries have, and you've seen before where they hold out and they don't get the money, and then you're Earl Thomas and you're flipping the coaches and stuff off. You're flipping the team off because they didn't pay you, right? Or you didn't take the money that they offered you. So, and you saw that with the lady stuff like that. Like, man, you missed your chance. You might miss it. So I would say, young man, get the money while it's there. But at the same time, the market is going to be there if he stays healthy this next season.
Thanks.
Well, what were you about to ask, Nikki?
Oh, what about Garoppolo going to the Panthers?
Well, to be honest, Nikki, I don't see that happening because right now the Panthers is looking to draft Malik Willis in this number 6 overall in the draft. So I can't see Garoppolo going over there if they're looking to draft Willis. Initially, the Steelers were looking to draft Willis, but now things have changed by mock draft. Of course, this is only a mock draft. They're saying that the Panthers are going to get Malik Willis. So with that, I don't really see Jimmy going over there, but go ahead and answer that, Trey.
No, I think Garoppolo going anywhere for the most part. He's going to probably be, I ain't going to say a stopgap. There's a couple of organizations that he'd probably be good in going to. Going to the Panthers, I don't think that would be a good look for him. We all see that Garoppolo is a game manager, and so he would have the ultimate weapon in Christian McCaffrey in doing that. But we all know Christian McCaffrey doesn't stay healthy for the most part, and so that would put him on. He have a receiving core, but he has burners. As we know, Garoppolo isn't the most accurate, especially when it comes to downfield passes. So it would be. It probably would. I mean, it'd probably be an upgrade from Sam Darnold, but it would. But I don't know how much of a better upgrade would that be. So, but I mean, in any place where he goes, I thought he was going to Pittsburgh at one point, but then y'all get Trubisky, which I don't think was a bad move either.
Right.
I would say I would be on record to say I would like to see Garoppolo in Seattle, except for the fact that Seattle's in our division, so we don't want him there either. Send him to Dallas.
Oh wow! Why you gonna sit him down here? Look, why you gonna sit him to Dallas?
CC, how you feel about that? He said he wants to just ship out Jimmy out there to Dallas.
San Francisco is funny. Kyle Shanahan hasn't won anything without Garoppolo, man, and he's still thinking about getting rid of this man. I mean, I don't understand you at all, man. Keep that guy. That's the one thing you got going. He's actually saving your job. You know, as a coach, he's actually keeping your job relevant. Why would you get rid of him?
Because they have the future in Trey Lance.
You think so?
No, he can't even say it with his chest out. Look at his face.
Yeah, he can't even look in the camera and say that. See, look at him. He ain't even looking in the camera to say that. Look, that's why he can't say that with a straight face.
The future with Trey Lance. But you know what's also interesting? Like, tell me this, right? The whole the Pittsburgh, like we talked about the Pittsburgh Steelers, in the sense where they was looking at possibly picking up Willis. Now Willis is probably looking at going to Carolina, where Sam Darnold is still on contract on the books to play, and now even in Detroit with a young Jared Goff, right? They're talking about getting Pickett. Like, how does that make you feel as a quarterback that's just got to an organization in which you're bringing in new talent? You're basically telling me I'm trash. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what y'all get from that too?
No.
Okay.
I think it's separate. For me, it's two separate cases: the Darnold situation and the Jared Goff situation. Jared Goff had a chance on a championship team. It just didn't pan out for him. It just didn't work out for him. So, but he had a chance, did he not? He had a chance. But then you take Darnold, man. Darnold's just a victim of being drafted by the Jets, man. An organization that's not about winning, losing so much. I mean, losing becomes a habit just like winning, man. Certain things can become contagious, and Darnold picked up those bad habits in New York, and it's not going to change for him until maybe a different, a stronger coach or something, a stronger will coach or something maybe can turn him around. But I don't see Darnold doing anything big, coming from the Jets organization.
Mm-hmm.
Ron, because I know that just lit up your world when he's like the winning champion caliber team. And Jared Goff, I could just see it. I could see the drop interception now as I close my eyes and listen to your voice.
Yeah, I can't even focus right now. Jared Goff. Who? So we saw exactly who he was in Detroit without the environment that the Rams provide. What was the question?
But you know what? But you know what? I bring it back. It's funny you say something. So I got a different question for you, Ron, because basically what happened is they just flip-flopped. Goff went to Rams. I mean, Goff left the Rams, went to Detroit, and then Stafford leaves and goes to
Rams and Minnesota.
The Rams. And basically it was the same. It didn't make a difference. It was the same outcome regardless. So maybe it isn't Jared Goff. Maybe it's the organization. Is that a fair assumption? Because Jared Goff did take the Rams to a Super Bowl. They just didn't win.
You remember who our running back was, right?
Yeah, Gurley.
Yeah, he took us to the Super Bowl.
So are you saying that since it was a diesel, because that was a low output game, and Gurley was not effective in that game, so I can pick up on that. But still, it comes down to they flip flop and basically Goff. So I think, is it fair to say the Detroit organization is, quote unquote, in the words of Patrick Beverly, trash?
The trashiest. Ruined some of our favorite players' career. Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson. They just make people want to quit.
Right.
Jared Goff fits right in with them.
Do y'all think if Jared Goff goes somewhere else, he's effective? Where does that place look like? No, CC. He shook his head hard. Like
He's an average system quarterback, and we got rid of him because he couldn't make the throws.
Okay, I like it.
We got to stop talking about Jared Goff on a Friday.
Let's bring it back to Good Friday.
that part. We do know these things, though. Y'all heard about the news?
I was just about to say that.
Sammy Watkins lands in Green Bay for $4 million. So my question is, I'm gonna take this question first to Nicki, the female football player. Is Sammy Watkins the replacement for Devontae Adams for Aaron Rodgers?
Don't go to me first, but I'm gonna say not no, but hell no.
This is
It's a wannabe. It's a wannabe. Nope.
oh man.
Okay.
Let me
I'll
gather
take
my
that.
thoughts so I can come back to me.
Okay, got you. Trey, CC, Ron. I know Ron don't think so. I know what Ron thinks. But any one of y'all.
No.
Yeah, but
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
So
I'm just
when I
saying.
look at it as you still have Randall Cobb that's in Green Bay. You just brought in Sammy Watkins into Green Bay. You still have Alan Lazard that's in Green Bay.
Lazard, yeah.
You got Tanyan, the tight end that's in Green Bay. The only thing they can have that's effective in Green Bay right now is Jones. And he's not going to be able to do it all. It's like, I think Aaron Rodgers, the boat, as the Bishop calls him, got his bag specifically for himself with no other cares in the world outside of, you know what I'm saying? He's not concerned about the organization. It was more of a him thing. And now they're going to see this and going to wonder, why did we just pay this man $50 million for the next 3 years without getting him in? So? And they're going to put, I think he needs weapons, and they're not getting the weapons. Maybe they're giving the best. Like Odell Beckham is out there. I would think it's other receivers out there that that they can use to put around him, as opposed to a Sammy Watkins. Unless he's the best bang for a buck in their situation. I just don't think. I think it's other ones, even lesser talents that he probably could have got that were out there that could have made a difference. You still got the Marquise Lees out there. You still got there's a couple of wide receivers. DJ Chark, I think, is he still out there, or did he sign somebody else?
I don't know.
In any case, I think it's other Sammy Watkins, $4 million. That might just be a deal that the money was right, and he's not a washed up receiver. It's just, I don't know. I think they could have got better.
Definitely a cap move to me. Like, it's just a cap move. Salary cap move. Really, man. But it's Aaron Rodgers. Who did Aaron Rodgers have before Devontae Adams? I mean, this guy, him and Tom Brady are the rare quarterbacks that you can say they can make receivers. They don't have to have a fancy name on the back of the jersey. That's what you look at. That's why you pay Aaron Rodgers all that money, because he can make anybody at any given time. He can turn a receiver into something. So that's all you look at with Aaron Rodgers, is say, hey, we're gonna pay you all the money. Now go out there and still be effective with whatever we get.
I'm here to say this right here, right now, wholeheartedly. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady are going to have mediocre years.
Oh my God!
Woo! All right.
Remember this day, April 15th.
Oh,
Lord.
Today is the 15th.
What's mediocre? 10 wins, 11.
Yeah, what's mediocre? Thank you. That's a good question right there, Ron.
8 or 9 wins.
Yeah, what's mediocre?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
But they still going to the playoffs or not?
You know he gets to play the Bears and the Lions.
Honestly, I ain't even mad at that comment. Honestly.
Oh my God! Of course you're not, because both of y'all are goat haters.
No,
both of y'all.
No, I don't care for Brady, but I love Rodgers. But back to Watkins, like
Why,
that
hold
Joker,
on,
he couldn't
hold
stay
on, hold
healthy.
on. What we not gonna do is let you just roll past that for like that wasn't something to talk about. How you love Rodgers but don't like Tom?
I know.
Just
Yeah,
like
that's
I
tough.
wasn't on Kobe's jock like everybody.
Oh my gosh, yo. Really? Wow.
I respect his game. I do. I respect his game. But that's just like you hating on LeBron for what? He an all-around good man.
You know why I hate on LeBron?
Not just a good player.
I don't even hate. I don't hate on LeBron. I'm tired. I hate that people put LeBron in the same category as the GOAT. That's what I don't like. I don't like that they put
Okay,
Who's your
LeBron
GOAT?
with
GOAT
Michael
to
Jordan.
you?
Michael
Yeah,
Jordan
Right.
is
who's your
my
GOAT?
GOAT.
Okay.
Michael
okay.
Jordan is my
okay.
GOAT.
Okay.
That's right.
That's my GOAT.
Okay. I don't like the fact that they put him on the same pedestal as Michael Jordan. That's what I dislike about
I feel like
LeBron.
he's the GOAT's little brother.
No, Kobe is. Kobe is junior GOAT. Kobe is junior GOAT, not LeBron. Kobe is junior GOAT.
Why did we wait till now to have that conversation?
Right.
For once we disagree.
No, Kobe is junior GOAT, man. Who you giving it to,
Come on, man.
LeBron?
You gotta say LeBron. LeBron
Oh my
is
God,
really GOAT
no.
junior, man. Come on, man.
No.
LeBron is the GOAT junior.
The thing, listen to this, CC. I know we're not on basketball.
Bron.
No, go ahead. Rock with it. We got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I want CC and Nikki to understand this. Out of those three,
As Ron sits in the corner waiting for the
out of those three,
waiting.
out of those three people, those three individuals, one person had to get a championship with another team. Two of them didn't.
What's your point?
My point is that's GOAT status. You stick with the team in which you're with and win a championship for the team in which you're with. You don't go jump ship and
Okay,
go hang out with
TB12.
go hang out.
Okay, TB12. Let's talk about it.
He won 5. He won 6 with New England. Then he went to Tampa Bay. Your point? I'll wait.
So
I'll wait.
he went to another team and got a championship.
But he won 5 or 6 with the current team first.
He did. I'm still hating.
Okay, let's talk about it. LeBron with Miami. LeBron got to go to. Then he wants to go back to Cleveland. Now he wants to go. Then he goes to. Come on, man. Y'all can't put that in. Put him.
Now he want to go.
And
He
Michael,
wait for his son.
Kobe and Michael both won championships with their team.
So I think the difference in the sense, and this is, I'll play a anti-advocate to this. I think the difference is he has been the catalyst for all those wins, though. It's not like he went and teamed up with people and he was the second fiddle. He's been the dominant player in all those. Am I correct?
No,
Exactly.
you're incorrect. You're incorrect.
What did he do?
Are you going to say he's the cat? He was the cat. Are you going to say he was the catalyst when he went to Miami to the Heat?
8 straight finals on that Eastern Conference or something? 8 straight finals, man. I mean, come on, man.
What does that mean? You have 8 straight finals with no victories. That's like putting him. That's putting him.
Look at who he's taking to the finals with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like look who Mike took to the finals six times with him. Look who Kobe had 7 times with him. And then Kobe wasn't even the best player on the first 3 on the 3-peat. The first one, that 3-peat with Shaq, he wasn't even the man. Shaq was the man on that team. So it's like, how can you say
who was the man on the team for Miami when LeBron was there?
What?
Dwayne Wade.
Thank
LeBron?
you.
Man, D-Wade,
No, it wasn't. It was Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade was hobbled. Come on, man.
Yeah,
D-Wade was hobbled.
First year,
Come on,
bitch.
bro.
What are you doing that?
D-Wade was
What
hobbled.
are you talking about, Ron?
Which one had to quit the sport? Multiple times.
I mean,
What do you mean had to quit?
D-Wade was hobbled.
This basketball was too much for MJ. He needed to take a break.
Oh my God,
He got
bro.
overwhelmed. He couldn't go to 8, 9 straight finals, CC.
Oh my God. And then he came back and won again. But
So-
then he came back and won again. Did he not?
Let me read this to y'all, right? Each team, NBA teams go. Appreciate it at AP. Each team's NBA GOAT. Atlanta Falcons. Then tell me, Atlanta Hawks, and tell me if y'all agree. Dominique Wilkins.
Wilkins. Trey gonna
Yes.
take that though.
Yeah.
Larry Bird for the Boston Celtics.
That's questionable.
That's questionable.
Well, no. I give it no. Yeah,
No.
he's the GOAT for them. Yeah.
I think it's disrespectful to Bill Russell,
You think so?
but yeah, I think that's disrespectful to Bill
Yeah.
Russell. I think
And
he
that's
don't
what I
get
was
enough.
thinking about too.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about too. Yeah.
Man,
Why
I
is
don't know.
does Larry and Magic save basketball?
I could. Okay.
Yeah,
The Brooklyn Nets, Julius Irving.
Absolutely.
yeah, Dr. J all day.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
The Charlotte Hornets, Kemba Walker.
What?
I won't say he. I would put him in a GOAT.
For that team.
He's a GOAT.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go Alonzo Mourning days, man. The Alonzo Mourning days.
That part.
I gotta go the Alonzo days.
That part.
Of course, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James.
Yeah.
Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
Facts.
Well, Luka gonna take that eventually, but right now,
Yeah.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Right now, yeah.
Yep. Eventually, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic.
No.
Ooh, no. No, not yet.
I don't know.
Not
Who y'all
yet.
got? Dikembe?
Skywalker.
Anthony McDyess?
Didn't they have Skywalker Thompson or something? What was his name? Skywalker something back in the day?
Are we gonna forget about Carmelo?
He could be the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry.
Facts.
Houston Rockets, Akeem Olajuwon.
Facts.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Indiana Pacers, Reggie Miller.
Facts.
Chris Paul for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Sure.
Okay.
You really can't.
You can't.
No, we
I can't
don't.
even.
No.
Great Clippers.
Yeah, me either. Wait. Yeah.
Los Angeles Lakers, Kobe Bryant.
Ooh.
Go Magic, man. For my
I've already stated it.
Magic.
I've already stated.
So I really think there's
That's
a lot
hard
of
for the Lakers. It's
hard.
hard. So y'all
hard
put
because
Magic over Kareem. Y'all put Magic
I think
over
it's a
Kareem.
constant. I think it's a constant disrespect for Kareem.
Ooh.
You think so? I go Magic because man, when Magic played there, he nine championships. They won 5. Man, they was always there. Like he came in 80, Rookie of the Year, won the championship. I mean, Kareem didn't win when he first came in. So I think Magic came in and did that, changed the game.
How about this one?
I can see where CC coming from with that.
What about this one? The Memphis Grizzlies, Zach Randolph.
Ooh.
Zach Randolph.
Well, Ja gonna pass that anyway, so don't worry about it.
I'm pretty sure he already.
I mean, did Pau Gasol not play that long enough? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Memphis,
Yeah, I don't think he played there long enough.
Or what he
He didn't play there. His brother. That would be his. I think his brother was better with him with that organization. Mark Gasol.
Pau Gasol did play there.
He played there, but Mark was a better.
You think he's saying Mark was better when he went there?
Yeah, Mark was better with him there because remember the Lakers traded Mark. That's how the Paul Gasol. Mark went there and did damage. He basically showed who he was and why the Lakers should have kept him. Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade.
Facts.
Yeah, I go with D Wade.
LeBron.
What about this one? The Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Lou Alcindor.
Yeah,
I was gonna say now that's Kareem right there, right? Kareem or Oscar Robertson or something, man.
Oscar, I like that one.
Oscar, Oscar could be that one.
Just a triple double before Russell Westbrook, right? Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Chris Paul, again for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh well, yeah, because they ain't always been. What were they at before New Orleans?
Weren't they Charlotte? Weren't they the
Hornets?
They were the Charlotte Hornets.
They
were the Hornets. Yeah.
The Hornets. Okay. So Chris Paul. So you saying Chris Paul for?
Yeah, Chris Paul.
It all depends. Well, now CJ's there, so that may be a surpass. But go ahead.
Patrick Ewing from the Knicks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant for OKC.
Y'all said Melo.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
Penny Hardaway for the Orlando Magic.
Facts.
What? Over Shaq?
Shaq.
No.
Or even Dwight Howard during that time?
No. Yeah. And if y'all look at Penny and his body of work before he got injured, bro, Penny was that dude. Penny was
He
the
was.
job back in the day. Penny,
Yeah,
bro, y'all
Penny.
don't sleep.
I
Penny
like
was
Penny.
that dude.
Allen Iverson 76ers.
Undisputed.
Ron.
Yeah, I go AI.
Yeah.
But Penny got some great ones.
Even over Doc.
I mean, you could have went Dr. J there also, but I thought you already went
Dr. J there
in
too.
the Knicks.
Ooh.
Steve Nash and Phoenix.
No. Stoudemire.
Who?
Stoudemire?
Amari.
Goodbye, Bishop.
What?
Right. Good day,
I
Wait,
sir.
what about this one? Dame Lillard in Portland.
No. What you call?
Clyde Drexler for my money, man. I'm
Yeah,
going
Clyde.
Drexler.
Clyde.
Drexler.
Clyde to Clyde.
Yeah.
Oscar Robertson for Sacramento.
Okay, that's where they have him. Okay.
No, Weber, huh?
But you think Chris Webber
Chris
played
Webber.
there? I like Webber.
He did.
Chris? Yeah. I would say Chris.
Tim Duncan for San Antonio.
Without a question.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The Admiral.
The Admiral.
Well, who?
The Admiral now.
The Admiral?
Don't forget about
Yeah,
Tim
that would
Duncan
be my
now.
second person.
Don't
Yep.
forget
I was
about
gonna say they didn't win anything until Tim Duncan came. I'm going Tim Duncan, man. They didn't win
Yeah,
anything
wait
with
about
the
Tim
Admiral.
now. Don't forget
Yeah.
about the Admiral.
Kyle Lowry for the Toronto Raptors.
He got a statue.
I think that should belong to Vince.
Vince
Vince
Carter.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
John Stockton for the Jazz.
Or Tracy.
Carl Malone, man. What are
Mailman.
you talking about? John Stockton. Carl Malone.
Mailman.
Carl Malone. Yeah, that Nikki right. Carl Malone.
Mailman.
Yeah.
And lastly, for the Washington Wizards, Agent Zero, Gilbert Arenas.
Facts.
Gilbert Arenas. Okay.
Yeah, that's facts. I give him that.
Okay, so that's interesting. Appreciate the assist from Anthony. Appreciate that, bro. As we will finish it up with the GOATs talk, as opposed to one GOAT, the GOATs for the teams, which is still subjective in some cases. And so I think, of course, that this really hard one for the Lakers, as well as even maybe the Miami Heat, depending on what your argument is. But definitely the Lakers is a hard one, since they have a tremendous amount of greats that were presided something in that season. 2 hours, we at that mark. You know what I'm saying? It's been great. Of course, having Nicki on give us her story. You know what I'm saying? All week long, we had Cornelius, the SYM show, the People's Coach, and rock with us. And then, of course, Ron, as they call him, the Professor Ron G, has been in the building. He's always here with us every Monday and Friday as we go on back and forth. And, of course, my man, Bishop, my frat brother, you know what I'm saying, Cyro 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated. It's been Alpha Gamma Zi's in the building.
Well. Gotta give it to him in the building.
Diamonds in the house.
I see you. I see you.
It's been captivating. That's the name. That's the name, Bishop.
Captivate.
Yeah, Captivate. That's her. That's her.
So
with
we,
a K.
You know what I'm saying, greatly appreciate, you know what I'm saying, y'all being on here today. Before we get out here, y'all got any last words for this weekend?
Man,
I want to say Happy Easter, y'all.
Oh yeah, enjoy this Easter weekend.
That part. I do too. I want to say Happy Easter to everyone. Happy Good Friday to everyone. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Remember what Easter is about. Thank you again, like my frat brother said, to Nikki, Ron Lowe, CC. We really appreciate you. And first and foremost, I also want to thank all the people who watch the show, man, on a daily basis. To all y'all, thank y'all so much, because First Formation isn't First Formation without y'all. We need y'all to be who we are on this show. And that's from the Stantons, Jackie, Anthony, Leo, all of y'all who came on and gave comments. Continue to do so. We're here Monday through Friday, 09 to 1100 hours. And for you civilian personnel, that is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Of course, you know what I'm saying, as the Bishop was saying, greatly appreciate y'all checking us out. Be sure to check us out continuously as we continue to build on the content. Of course, there's other shows on the E2G Sports Network. You can catch them as well. For all those people who are Patriots fans, That's where E2G is out of. So it's a lot of content when it comes down to them Patriots. I agree, Nikki. I agree. When it comes down to the Patriots, a lot of different content from there. Of course, I think there's going to be an E2G draft show in which I hope y'all can check us out. We'll be a part of that and get to talk on our perspectives on who we think is going to be in the draft. USFL starts today or this weekend. So if you got that itch and you need to get it fixed, it's you got football is back in the building. It's going to be the stopgap as we ramp up. Of course, the draft is at the end of this month. We have that going on. The NBA's fantastic. Playoffs is about to start. We have that. MLB, let's go. Big Blue Wrecking Crew. The Dodgers is in the building, taking care of business last night. Hey, sports is live in effect. We look forward to seeing from you next week. Of course, Ron will be back here. We'll be talking about things over the weekend. I get this up and engage in them. Unfortunately, Cornelius is going to be here because he has to get back to his day job. So he's going to miss me being able to talk about me tying it up with him and Bishop. But Bishop will get here. So Bishop is going to get all that. He's going to take all of that.
CC, you know we got this on live, bro. Don't worry about it.
We'll be here, of course, next week. We plan to have more as the NBA, a couple of people from the NBA will be here. We'll be talking to them, Coach Uriah and his crew, as well as another representative
female
from the
football
WFA.
player, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Houston Energy stand up.
Nice.
We'll be there for it. So make sure to tune in. Check us out here. Like you said, 09-1100 hours, Monday through Friday. It's me, Bishop, Nikki, Ron, Cornelius. We'll be howling at y'all. Fall out. Enjoy y'all weekend. We'll holler at y'all.
Psi, Grow 5 Military Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all have a great weekend.
Oh, yeah.